Hello YouTube, I'm back with another YouTube video on how to jailbreak your PS4 console using the well-known P4 jailbreaking tool which can be bought. Firstly, I'd like to make it known that there has been a new Blu-ray exploit which has been released, as you may know, and I am selling them on eBay. There will be the link in the top of the description. Now, this is the P4 tool website. The link can be found down below. There is something to note that there is over 3 different types of this product. The one which I have and going to be using will be the 3rd generation product. The process is the same for all, just different shapes and more up-to-date exploits running. This is one of the 3 things you need when jailbreaking the console. The P4 tool itself, a USB stick to actually load the payload onto, and a data transfer USB-C cable. All of these are included when purchasing the device from AliExpress. The purchase link can also be found in the description. To begin the process, head to the P4 tool site or my Discord server. The link will be in the description. You need to get the files necessary to flash onto the P4 tool and also the SOC toolkit program also, which you will use to actually flash the files. To make things easier for yourself, download this folder, which can be found in my Discord server, and also, I forgot to mention that you also need to install this USB driver before you actually flash the files. So open up the driver assistant folder, and then make sure you run the exe as admin when installing the driver. The install is extremely small, and it will be done in a couple of seconds. Now, with the driver installed, the next step is to connect the P4 tool to the PC and run the Flash Files program and allow it to install. Make sure you plug the USB-A end into the PC and the USB-C side into the P4 tool, and then you need to put the P4 tool into boot mode, and I will show you how to do so. Now just run the SOC toolkit program on your PC before plugging in the P4 tool and putting it into boot mode. Upon launch, make sure you select the RV1103 chipset. Type as this is the exact same one which the P4 tool uses, and this one needs to be selected in order for the tool to be detected. Now I am going to be plugging in my P4 tool into my PC and waiting for the software to detect it. The way in which you put it into boot mode is by pressing down on the small little button right next to the USB-C port on the tool. After this, you will see the term mask ROM appear in the program. And this is how you know the tool is successfully connected to the SOS toolkit. And now all you need to do is select the files and flash them. Press download and find the folder which you downloaded that contains the flash files, either from my Discord server or via the P4 tool official website. Accept this alert, and once you see all the files pop up in the section, make sure to select the download bin option and then press the download button again, and this will start flashing all the necessary files. I sped up the clip, but it will take a couple of minutes and then display download done. This means that all the hardware stuff is almost done. Now, you need to load the gold bin file into the root of the USB and make sure it has that exact name just how I show in the video. Now that's all done, it's time to show you how to plug in the actual tool itself and get the jailbreak exploit running. So first thing is to make sure the payload USB is plugged in and the P4 tool power cable is plugged in at the front. The payload USB can be removed after the first time you exploit the console, as it stores the payload into the H. Now at the back, make sure the tool is plugged into the Ethernet port and the USB. See, it's plugged into the side of the tool in order to give power to the Luckfox Pico. Now, as you can see, the homebrew on my console, but none of it runs, as the console is not yet exploited. However, the first thing you need to do is head over the network settings and make a connection. Set up an internet connection and make sure to select LAN cable and do a custom setup. Now for the PPOE, make sure the password is all lowercase ppp, just like how I did in the video. If you don't do this, it will not work, so that is extremely important. Then copy all of the same settings that I do in the video and just test an internet connection and just back out of it straight away. Now head over to your system's information and verify the IP address looks like mine. If it does look like that, then that's how you know everything has worked and the exploit is waiting to be loaded. Now, back out of this and go into your PS4 web browser. This is where the magic happens and all of the exploit will be carried out. Now once in web browser, make sure to copy the exact URL, which I do, and put it into the URL bar, not the search bar, and then it will boot up into the Luckfox Pico, and this is where you begin the exploit. Now open the config menu and you can edit the different parts of the exploit. which version of PS4 firmware that you are on, the different types of PP exploits you would like, and the rest of it. I pretty much left everything default and just ran the exploit. After any changes, make sure to press Update Config and then press Run PP Pawn and then head over back to your system information. Again, to verify the exploit is actually running. If the PS4 IP looks like this, that's how you know the exploit is running and it is trying to jailbreak the console. Keep this open until you see the PP pawn pop up and it says Gold Hen has been loaded. It might take a couple tries, but just stay in this screen until it does. And there you have it, a perfect new jailbroken PS4 console which you could do whatever you wish on it. I hope this tutorial has been a nice and easy follow for you guys. Make sure to purchase my Jailbreak CDs on eBay, the link is in the description, and join the Discord too. Thank you for watching, and take care.